Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Great Value Power Bites. I have the Walnut Brownie.
I have Very Berry.
These were $3.98 at Walmart. We're going to try the Walnut Brownie first. It says vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. This is a 4-ounce bag. May contain an occasional pit. The ingredients: dried dates, cashews, walnuts, cocoa powder, and salt. That's it. 4 servings in the container. A 1/4 cup, 30 grams, is 110 calories. And that was easy to open. And they kind of stink. They smell like feet. like not good.
Yeah, they are kind of.
It smells bad.
I think it's the cocoa. That's what I'm smelling.
Oh,
is the cocoa.
Well, that does not smell like cocoa to me. It smells like
cocoa.
It smells like tennis shoes when they get wet, like at summer camp and your kid brings it home.
It's a mixture of the dates and the.
I don't even want to eat it.
Cocoa. It's a bad cocoa. It's too bitter.
I hate everything about it. And I'm having to eat that.
The cocoa ruins it. Literally.
It's terrible.
They're coated in literally baking powder, and it's way too dark and bitter.
Gosh, it's awful.
And it's not even a good cocoa powder. So.
That is so funky. So nasty. Repulsive. Oh, that is awful. You know where that's going. I hate those.
See, I got a lot of the date flavor once you get past the cocoa powder.
I never got past the cocoa powder, and it comes in waves, and it's just like, gosh.
This is a product of Slovenia.
It's awful. awful. I would never recommend those.
I wouldn't buy those.
And how many products do you have? I've never had a product with cocoa powder that smelled like that when you take it out of the bag. And it tastes just, I thought, some things smell funky, like cheese and stuff like that. But then when you taste it, you're like, oh, it smells funky, but it actually tastes good. So you get over it because it tastes good. There's nothing good about those. That is awful. Okay.
Maybe these would be better.
Yeah, we're going to hope. Very Berry. 1/4 cup, 110 calories. This has a little bit more ingredients: dried dates, cashews, cocoa nibs, freeze-dried raspberry powder, freeze-dried cranberry powder, rice flour, and salt. And that's it.
So dates is still the #1.
Yes, but it doesn't. It has cocoa nibs
and a berry powder, basically.
Okay, that smells like. Honestly, it smells like raspberry. Oh. You know, the flavor I'm getting is something they didn't mention on the bag.
What's up?
You're gonna think I'm crazy, but it's coming across as banana.
No, I can get the whole of it. I think it's the dates and the berries are making it kind of come across as a banana.
Those are actually really good to me.
They're definitely edible compared to the cocoa.
I really like them and could eat the whole bag. And I really love the texture of them because they have those little cocoa nibs in there and they're crunchy. So,
and the dates have those little seed things in them too, so you
yes,
get those little crunch too.
I don't know why, but that combination of the cranberry and the raspberry, for some reason, we've had that Banana, I think is the name of the brand, and they taste kind of like an older banana, but I like them. That's why, for some reason, that's the flavor I'm getting out of these. But I could eat the whole bag. I really like these.
I can see what you're saying. They don't taste just like a banana to me, but I can see where you would that's kind of coming into your brain. I like those much better than these. There are other date bars I like better because I love dates and I love date bars. There are better ones out there, but this is not a bad one to try. Just don't try this one.
No, the Very Berry is the one to get.
Yeah, it's decent. Unless you just like a bitter, really not a good cocoa.
Right.
You can
So
go for it.
that's it for the review. But now I've got a story to tell you. So if you don't like it when Kevin and I talk, I've saved this for last. You can click
Well,
off
if you
the
want to know
video.
where to find these.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you about. So we were at a larger Walmart in Lexington, and we looked in the obvious aisles for this. We thought they would be in like with the peanuts and popcorn, that kind of packaged goods. They weren't there.
Snack cakes. We looked in the snack area.
Cereal, went down the cereal aisle. So those are the three obvious places where these would be, right? Candy.
Yeah, we
went down the candy aisle. Four obvious places where these would be. Because most of the Walmart great value items that are packaged like this would be in those aisles. So Kevin looked on his app.
I finally got smart enough to say, hey, maybe it's on the app.
So you looked on the app. When
And it said it was in aisle A1. That's what it said. Well, you go to A1, that is where the vegetables are in the bakery, where the produce is.
Like all the
package.
salads.
Yeah,
like
the packaged like vegetables.
Yeah, so they were not there. We looked, they were not there. Look, and we're like, this is so weird. We asked a guy over there in the produce
And he wanted to go to the exact same place we'd already been.
And he did, because once you ask, which is great, once you ask somebody where something's at,
especially when I can show them on the phone saying it says you have it.
It says you have it. They want to find it as much as you do,
Yeah,
because
some of them do.
They want to really solve the mystery. Where are these located? And so this guy tried so hard. I mean, I said, we're like, it's okay. We couldn't find them either. We looked exactly where you looked. So then we came back home to Winchester. Went in the Winchester Walmart. And I told Kevin, I said, look on your app in Winchester. So he did.
Said it was in the bakery.
Yeah, in the bakery. And we're like, what the actual heck? Because the bakery stuff, and we asked some guys over there, and I knew these guys have worked there for years. I've seen both of these guys for years in our Walmart. And one of the guys said the same thing I said. The bakery items aren't packaged like this. Bakery items at Walmart are packaged in a clear container for the most part, and they're not like this. So we're like, where are they? So one of the guys went on a hunt, and of course, he looked down the same exact places that we had. And so we left that day, thanked them profusely for looking. We left that day, went back to Walmart just a few days later. And for some reason, we rounded a different corner. And when we rounded the different corner, I looked over at produce, and there sitting on a shelf in the produce section were these.
They're over there where the
like the nuts, the
nuts
bags.
you would put in salads and stuff, and
that's where they're at.
Yeah,
so it's a
the dried
low
fruit.
shelf.
There's dried fruit and stuff like that.
It's a low shelf. They don't have high shelves in the produce section. They're low shelves. So everything you're looking at in produce is on those lower shelves. And if you're not used to looking over there, which clearly we're not, then you wouldn't know that these were there. And so I found them, and I was like, oh my gosh, there they are. After all this searching, and we've
probably
had
there the whole night.
Other people searching, couldn't find them. And so I told Kevin, I said, I wonder if that guy's working, because the guy that helped us that day normally works in the meat department, and he was. And I went over to him and I said, and he said, I'm glad you found them. He said, the minute you left, he said, we found them. And he said, we both searched all over the store for you all to tell you where they were. And, but they were right there in produce. So if you're looking.
They still weren't where the app said they were.
No, the app said the bakery. So
I mean, it was up front kind of, but if they'd pointed to that little square display, then we would have looked there.
Right, but not that that's not where it was pointed.
So
but
if you're in your Walmart looking for them,
if you're looking for the Very Berry, I hope to goodness you're not looking for that one, because it is so terrible. So that'll clear your sinuses right out, let me tell you. But if you're looking for the Very Berry, that's where you're gonna find them as produce. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.